We got some green helmets. Ooh.
The concept of little brother is a common theme across rivalry games, but there is one where that term has floated predominantly over the landscape of a matchup. And when the Paul Bunyan Trophy is up for grabs, there is nothing little when these brothers start battling. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Spartans will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the run, it's Haynes. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
To me, it plays a little smoother than 25.
To get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Underwood. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Makes the catch. It's McCray. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab behind the line. It's McCray. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Spartans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. He's run out of
I thought I stepped out for a second there.
And they are in business, 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Spartans. can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer.
Leave my picker alone.
A big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always stepped up and made big plays. So I can't wait to see what the best players in this game are ready to do.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Back to pass. It's Underwood. Gonna let it fly. Pulls it in on the right. Open spaces. He's at touchdown Wolverine. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone, it's McCray. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one.
Out of the way.
Powers through the defender. Nifty run there. Pick up of 6 out to the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick?
Intercepted, and the defense is set up. They'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Finds his big tight end. That one takes him down to the 13-yard line.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling.
He just said, I don't know what was worse to throw with the immediate drop down.
They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. They'll spot the ball at the
He was
12.
getting tackled before he got the ball. It felt like.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella
That
caught
TV
the
gets a
ball,
really good
down
picture.
he went, not picking up the first.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. Got it in the middle. It's fine. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the back. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Trying play action. Got a man. It's McCray. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those.
There he goes. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
Listen, my job is to poke and prod and find where you're weak. I like it. Get the ball in the perimeter. How are the ends playing the run support? Can I get on the edge?
Oh.
It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking for a man. It's Childs.
Let me get the ball. I didn't even get to do the play fake. Yeah.
And the Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Pretty solid coverage there.
You had to watch it. Sometimes they'll tell you wrong. They'll tell you somebody's in punt formation when they're going for it. And you got to kind of watch that.
Period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The option look. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Got it in the middle. It's McCulley, and they're able to make the tackle.
What do you think about how it
so
plays?
When you play QB, I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Quarterback moving. He's going to run it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get a first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Underwood. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The Wolverines will punt this one away. They boot it away. That thing was down
That was
for a while.
a really good really close though.
And it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive Jesse, they had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They run the reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
There's the pressure.
No!
They can't make the play on third down.
That set up so well, too.
Everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
The kick is on its way.
Oh!
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
North Carolina brings it out to the 28, and the Michigan State offense will take over. First and 10.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Got room to work.
No!
Defense swarming on that loose ball.
They did a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man,
Tried to hurdle that back.
things happen.
I thought I was going to get away with it.
You recover a forced turnover.
Looking to throw on first down.
He almost gave it right back.
It's so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies a bit.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
To the air, it's Underwood. He uncorks one deep. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They were a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in fourth down again. Great job there. Pass defense, third down. This defense now starting to put it together.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
No!
Catches the pass to Sticks and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it out. It's McCray. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Oh, they're after him. And
My halfback fell down on the screen.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
Unloads to the wideout.
Oh my gosh.
Intercepted. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So you get stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now in this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete.
And they themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it
Wow.
comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt.
Oh, no.
Not a chance. Missed it. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Belling. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
You didn't cover him.
Michigan State.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. He's looking deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Oh, no.
Thought he had it and couldn't get it to the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Brown.
Oh,
Just never
no.
had a chance to shake loose.
I never get kick returns in this game.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust.
Breaks into the open. They bring him down with a big play. Will move the sticks.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the ball. It kind of reminds me about Bill Burke, a guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing to Plaxico Burress, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Grab near the marker. It's Kelly. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Spartans are on the move. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Okay.
The Spartans back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. It's a reverse. Runs through the tackle. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
Came through like a shot.
I don't think the reverse is working.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man. Those misdirections.
I think eventually it's going to work.
And you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Man, here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Here's a heat. Setting up the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be fourth down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football. So really good job getting him down on the ground. Now setting
Oh
him
my
free.
goodness.
He got it. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Catch in the middle, it's McCulley. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets him to the 49-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's McCulley. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
Guy's killing me. Here's 120 receiving yards.
They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grab near the marker is Haynes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here comes the heat.
He said that with one hand.
Got some room after the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you
That's
run these
okay.
videos,
23 is definitely interfering.
Make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Now they'll run the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans will punt it away on fourth down. Trickery and deception. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide away.
I thought I was going to get away. That play is always such money for me.
The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
Oh.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
To the air, it's Underwood. Unleashes to the end zone.
Got it.
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again.
Turning it on. Picks up the first down.
You had the lead blocker confused because you were just standing there and he didn't feel like he knew what to do about it. I'm trying to follow him, but he wasn't making a decision about what lane he was going to take.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind them.
No!
Incomplete, and we played 3. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period.
It's like Mr. Brightside. You hear that?
They'll leave it with him. Running to Green.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Childs. Close to the marker, it's Parachek. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll
I don't know how that big man twists around like that.
The Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeper. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles.
No!
Trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this
Go for it.
defense. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. They're going to run it.
Yes!
Touchdown, Sparty! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters.
The battery
punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I guess it's probably go for 2 there. But
And the extra point is good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This offense has it with really good field position. The give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for...
Oh, Circle was in his own zip code.
Got him at the 29.
I couldn't get the ball
Give
up.
this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Pulls it in. It's Mark.
I don't know why, but there's been multiple plays where your defensive lineman just wasn't covering the slot receiver at all.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house.
Yeah.
Snags it, and he will score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
Back to throw. It's Childs. He's got it. 2-point try as good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm. Nice timing for that 2-point conversion.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. He tries to take the top off. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than throwing another pick. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left in the clock. I got to do everything right now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3-and-out. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Yeah, but hold on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Give to the running back. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. It's a really nice run.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality.
Good game, sir.
They are ready to snap it in victory formation.
Feels like the first time I've beaten you in a while.
Playing like big brother and flexing their muscles as Michigan State will take Paul Bunyan Trophy back to the banks of the Red Cedar. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.